Welcome to Charles Travels, the podcast where we explore the most fascinating stories from around the world. I'm your host, Charles, and I'm delighted to have you join me today. As we embark on this journey together, let's start with a tale of community spirit and determination from the charming streets of Northcote, Melbourne. Imagine strolling down High Street, often referred to as the world's coolest street, lined with unique boutiques, local eateries, and a vibrant atmosphere that reflects the heart of the community. It's here that a significant decision was made recently, one that highlights the power of collective action in preserving local character. The Melbourne Council voted against a proposal to build a 24/7 McDonald's restaurant on this iconic street, a move that was met with relief and celebration by the locals. This story begins with a petition signed by over 11,000 people who passionately argued against the fast food chain's presence, citing concerns about litter, traffic congestion, and most importantly, the impact on small businesses and local identity. The community's stance was clear. They valued their distinct food culture and the balanced blend of local businesses that make Northcote so unique. As we delve into this narrative, it becomes apparent that this wasn't just a battle against a multinational corporation. It was about preserving a way of life. The proposed McDonald's was not only seen as a threat to the aesthetic appeal of High Street, but also to the health and well-being of the community, given its proximity to a school and kindergarten. The council's decision to reject the proposal, despite advice from officers that technically allowed for the restaurant, shows a commendable commitment to broader planning aims focused on sustainability, local character, and neighborhood amenity. It underscores the importance of considering the long-term effects of such developments on community fabric. This tale from Northcote serves as a beacon of hope for communities everywhere facing similar challenges. It reminds us that collective action, driven by a shared vision for our neighborhoods, can lead to outcomes that prioritize people over profit and preserve the essence of what makes our locality special. As we conclude this segment, let's reflect on the power of community and the importance of preserving local identities in the face of globalization. The story of Northcote's stand against a McDonald's is a testament to what can be achieved when people come together for a cause they believe in. We'll be right back with more fascinating travel adventures on Charles Travels. Welcome back to Charles Travels, where we've been exploring stories from around the world that touch our hearts and challenge our minds. Today, we're going to delve into a complex and disturbing case that highlights the importance of effective law enforcement in the digital age. In Northern Ireland, a watchdog investigation has revealed significant shortcomings in the police service of Northern Ireland's handling of a catfishing case involving Alexander McCartney, a man who targeted over 3,500 children globally. As we travel through the world of cybersecurity and online safety, it's essential to acknowledge the devastating impact that individuals like McCartney can have on young lives. Posing as a teenage girl on social media platforms, he preyed on vulnerable children, using false claims and manipulation to exploit them. The consequences were tragic, including the death of a 12-year-old American girl who took her own life after being blackmailed by McCartney. The investigation by the Police Ombudsman of Northern Ireland has shed light on the insufficient resources and inadequate capacity within the PSNI's cybercrime teams to manage the risk posed by online child sex abusers like McCartney. Delays in the investigation, ineffective bail conditions, and a lack of meaningful restrictions on internet usage allowed McCartney's offending to continue unchecked for years. As we reflect on this case, it's clear that the digital world presents unique challenges for law enforcement agencies. The sheer volume of online activity, the anonymity of the internet, and the evolving nature of cybercrime require specialized skills, resources, and strategies to combat. The PSNI has acknowledged its shortcomings and apologized for any further distress caused by the investigation's findings. As we consider the implications of this case, it's essential to recognize the importance of investing in our law enforcement agencies' capabilities to tackle cybercrime effectively. This includes providing adequate resources, training, and support to ensure that officers can keep pace with the evolving threat landscape. By doing so, we can better protect our children and young people from the risks posed by online predators like Alexander McCartney. Welcome back to Charles Travels, dear listeners. As we conclude our journey today, I'd like to take you to the city of Sydney, where a sense of justice has been served in a case that shook the community. The alleged gunman behind the tragic execution of 23-year-old tradie John Versace has been arrested, bringing some closure to the family and friends of this young man who was taken from them far too soon. As we reflect on this story, we're reminded of the complexities and challenges faced by law enforcement in their pursuit of justice. The dedication and perseverance of the NSW police, particularly Task Force Falcon, have been instrumental in unraveling the mystery behind John's death. It's a testament to the tireless work of those who strive to keep our communities safe. John Versace, a hard-working young man with his entire life ahead of him, was shot dead in a case of suspected mistaken identity. His story serves as a poignant reminder of the preciousness of life and the importance of resolving conflicts peacefully. As we travel through the stories of others, we're often reminded of the fragility of human existence and the need for compassion and understanding. The investigation into John's murder has been a lengthy and complex one, with police following leads and gathering evidence to piece together the events surrounding his death. The arrests of Ahmed Naji, Blaze Collins, and a 43-year-old man mark significant milestones in this case, bringing those responsible to account for their actions. As we conclude this segment of Charles Travels, I'd like to take a moment to appreciate the resilience of the human spirit. In the face of adversity and tragedy, we find strength in our communities, our families, and our friends. We're reminded that even in the darkest moments, there is always hope for justice, healing, and redemption. That's all for today's Charles Travels. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, keep on traveling.